Okay guys, welcome to a new session. Today we're going to continue working basically on the topic that I was explaining on previous class, but we're going to give more details about it. So let's go ahead and let's take a look to our presentation. We have here Itza Henry Padilla Scorsia. The topic today we're going to focus on the future simple, the future progressive, and also we are going to review about the previous topic that was the future will and the future going to. The objective is going to be talking about future situations, how to express the future in English. We have different ways. Some of them are synonyms, some of them are not, and requires a specific future. And today we're going to work on that. I'm going to let you know when to use simple future, when to use when to use progressive future, future will, and future going to. We're going to complete a review as I was mentioning before. Okay, let's go ahead and let's begin. When we talk about the future in English, there are many different ways to express it. Today we're going to be working on them. What's the best future to use depending on the context? Which structure we need to use so that we can do it properly as native speakers do. So let's begin with the future simple. Okay, let's take a look. Simple. When we are talking about simple, what does it come to your mind? You remember simple? Yes, of course. Immediately you remember the simple present. Remember when we are talking about routines. I go to the gym every day. She plays soccer every Sunday. We study English every day at 7 a.m. So, let me tell you something. The present simple or that structure can be used also for expressing future situations. We use the future simple in order to talk about schedules and fixed arrangements. For example, if I say, I have classes at 10 a.m. and it's 8 o'clock, is that the future or not? Si digo, tengo clase a las 10 de la mañana y cuando yo digo eso son las 8 de la mañana, ¿estoy expresando una situación futura o no? What do you think? Yes, of course, I'm expressing a future situation. I'm using the present simple, but to express a future situation. It says here, the bus leaves at 2 p.m. and it's 1 p.m. Is that the future or not? Yes, it is because it's 1 p.m. and I'm expressing a situation that is gonna happen at 2 p.m. My appointment is in the afternoon. And when I say that, it's the morning. Cuando digo eso es de mañana todavía. Am I expressing a future situation? Yes, I am. So, we can use the same structure of the present to express future situations. But remember, the context is the one that is going to determine if I'm using present or if I'm using future. Something very important that you may never forget is that you need to use all the grammar rules from simple present. For example, she has classes at 2 p.m. versus she have classes at 2 p.m. Both are the future because let's imagine that I'm saying this at 1 o'clock. Which one is okay? Number 1 or number 2? What do you think? She has classes or she have classes? Let's think for a moment. Let's think for a moment about it. Let's think for a moment. Yes, you're right. She has classes at 2 p.m. Why? Because when we are learning the present, we know that it's she has. Cuando aprendimos el presente del verbo to have, sabemos que para he, she or it no utilizamos have, utilizamos has. Esa estructura tenemos que seguir utilizándola. No porque sea futuro ahora, va a cambiar. It's gonna be just the same. Todo lo que aprendemos alguna vez siempre debemos utilizarlo porque todo está conectado. In English, everything is connected. Okay, this question. What time does the bus leave? is a future question or not? What do you think about it? What time does the bus leave? Well, the context. The context is gonna give me the answer. The context is gonna give me the answer. So everything is the context. The bus leave at night versus the bus leave at night every day. ¿Cuál de las dos es presente y cuál de las dos es futuro? Let's analyze. The bus leaves at night versus the bus leaves at night every day. Obviously, this one, the one that says every day, is the present because it's a routine. Remember, when we are talking about routines, we use the simple present. But number one is the future, depending on the time. If it's 8 o'clock and I say the bus leaves at night, it means that it's going to be in 1 hour. So I'm expressing a future situation. So yes, you were totally right. Number one is the correct. Now we are going to be talking about the future continuous. Okay, continuous. What does it come to your mind when you say continuous? Yes, you're right. The famous ing. The famous ing. Ando, endo. Well, it indicates a progressive action in the future. Future. It's pretty similar to the future going to. They are synonyms. Most likely, future continuous and future going to are synonyms. Let's pay attention. I'm having a party tonight. Is this future or it's present continuous? I'm having a party tonight. Guys, how do I know that it's future? ¿Cómo sé que es futuro? Because tonight is esta noche. So, tendré una fiesta esta noche. But I'm using the structure for the present continuous. I'm having a party tonight. So, tonight is the key. Let's analyze these two examples so that it can be easier for you to understand. My mom is watching TV now versus my mom is watching TV tomorrow at 7 p.m. Which one is future? Number one or number two? Yes, you're totally right. Number one is not future. Number one is the present continuous. Remember, mi mamá está viendo televisión ahora. Now is the key. But if I say my mom is watching TV tomorrow at 7 p.m., estoy diciendo que mañana mi mamá va a ver televisión a las 7 de la noche. So you see, now, present continuous. Tomorrow, immediately the future. So that's what you need to pay attention to, the keywords. The keywords. The keywords are going to show you if you're talking about present or if you're talking about future. Specific time and date, we tend to use the future continuous. When we are totally sure about something and we have the date, we have the time, etc., we normally use the future continuous. My father is arriving tomorrow at 8 p.m. Sé que es mañana, sé que será a las 8 de la noche, so I can use the future continuous. Future continuous is just the same structure of the present continuous. Subject, my father, verb to be is the verb in ing plus the complement. So, now I was telling you that future going to and future continuous are most likely synonyms, but there is a small difference. Actually, when you're speaking and you use the future going to and it's supposed to be the future continuous, it doesn't matter. Cuando estén hablando y utilicen el futuro going to y se supone que era el futuro continuo, eso no importa. Las personas les van a entender. El futuro going to y el futuro continuo son muy parecidos. Son prácticamente sinónimos. When we are talking about grammar, there is a small difference. En la gramática tienen una pequeña diferencia, but at the moment of speaking, do not pay attention to that. No le presten atención a eso. Future going to or future continuous is going to be most likely the same. Continuous is a little bit more specific, as I was saying, talking about grammar. Let's take some examples. I am going to go to the movies. Is that a plan or not? Yes, it's a plan. I'm going to go to the movies. Decidí ir a cine. ¿A qué hora voy a ir? Quizás no lo sé todavía. ¿Con quién voy a ir? No lo sé todavía, pero ese es un plan. Yo decidí que voy a ir a cine. But if I say, I'm going to the movies this afternoon at 7 p.m., you see that this one is a little bit more specific. Ya sé que será esta tarde, ya sé que será a las 6 p.m. So, in this case, it would be like more recommendable to use the future continuous because it's giving me additional information and it's giving me more specific information. However, if I change and I say, I am going to go to the movies this afternoon at 6 p.m., no problem. No habría ningún problema en utilizarlo. Situaciones de gramática sería más recomendable utilizar el futuro continuo porque me están dando más información. But if you don't, that's okay. That's not a problem. That's not a big deal. They are pretty similar. Let's take a look to the structure again. Going to, as I was saying before, subject, verb to be, remember. No verb to be, no future going to. Verb to be plus going to plus the verb. I need to be specific with this. Después de going to siempre va un verbo. Because going to is not a verb, it's an auxiliary. I am going to go to the movies. So go is the verb. But look at the future continuous. I'm going to the movies. This going to is the same one of this one or not? Este going to que está acá y este going to que está acá son lo mismo. Son el mismo or not? What do you think? Of course no. Este es el going to del futuro. I'm going to. Miren el verbo go. Mientras que este going que aparece acá es este verbo. Es el verbo go. Conjugado en ing. I'm going to the movies this afternoon at 6 p.m. So be careful with that. Be careful with that because it may be a little bit confusing, but you need to be attentive about it. Okay, so look. Going to is the going to, the auxiliary, and this going is the ing of go. Okay. Now let's take some examples here. Let's review some examples. Let's imagine a conversation, okay? Hey Sam, what are you doing tomorrow? What are you doing tomorrow? So I'm asking using the future continuous. ¿Qué harás mañana? Hey, what are you doing tomorrow? Esperando que me diga qué va a hacer, a qué hora, con quién. But the person answers, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. No sé todavía. I don't know yet. Probably, I will visit my grandparents. Is it okay or not? Está bien, porque me preguntaron con el futuro continuo y respondí con el futuro will. ¿Eso estaría bien o estaría mal? What do you think? Guys, of course it's okay. That's natural English. Ese es el inglés natural. Inglés natural. What are you doing tomorrow? But the person doesn't know yet. La persona no sabe todavía. I don't know yet. Probably I will visit my grandparents. Remember what I told you on previous video? Will is when you are not totally sure about a situation. Or if I say, what are you doing tomorrow? I am going to finish my homework. You see, esta persona contestó usando el futuro going to. Is okay or not? Yes, it's okay. Because this person has a plan. I am going to finish my homework. ¿A qué hora la va a terminar? No dijo. ¿Quién lo va a ayudar? No dijo. But it's a plan. So we can see here three different futures. Vemos aquí tres futuros en una misma conversación. And it's okay or not? Yes, it's okay. This is natural English. If you're using all the time future going to, future going to, future going to, will, progressive, that's not natural English. That is artificial English. It's not good for you because you're going to be speaking like a robot. And that's not the idea. You need to speak English as you speak Spanish in a natural way. And this is the clear example about it. Pregunto con el futuro continuo, pero las dos respuestas me la dan diferente. Uno me la dio con will y el otro me la dio con el futuro going to. Y todo está bien. Ambas están bien. Si contestara esta persona usando el futuro continuo, también estaré bien. What are you doing tomorrow? I'm having dinner with my girlfriend in a restaurant. I'm having dinner with my girlfriend in a restaurant. Voy a cenar con mi novia en un restaurante. Ya sé que es con mi novia, ya sé que es en un restaurante y por eso estoy utilizando el futuro continuo. So you see how beautiful English is. Everything is the context. Let's check more other examples here. Okay, let's continue with the conversation. Hey, let's play soccer. Oh, but I forgot my ball. I forgot my ball. So let me correct it here. Oh, but I forgot my ball. Hey, juguemos fútbol. Ah, no, pero se me olvidó el balón. La otra persona dice, no problem, I will bring mine. Yo traeré el mío. Why will? Do you remember? Porque utilizamos el will y no el going to o el futuro progresivo. Yes, you're totally right because it's a quick decision. I made that decision in real time. La decisión la tomé enseguida, en cuestión de segundos. Hey, juguemos fútbol. Ah, se me olvidó el balón. Ah, pero no hay problema, voy a traer el mío. Yo traeré el mío. So, that person made the decision in real time. That's why we are going to be using the future will. Will and not going to, because it was not a plan. It's just a quick decision, okay? Okay, guys, thank you very much for your attention. Any question, please let me know. Remember, previous video we were working on future going to and future will, but now we have also simple future and we have also the future progressive. So we have basically 4 different futures. And hope. Remember that on previous video we were explaining about hope. I hope to have money when I finish my career. Pero tener dinero cuando termine mi carrera. So is that future or not? Yes, I'm expressing something in future. So I'm going to put some exercises on Aula Virtual and we're going to be working on them. Remember, any question, any situation that you have, just let me know and I'll be more than glad to help you with that. The idea is that you continue using the English language in a very natural way. Okay, guys, thank you very much for your attention. Take care. Goodbye.